What's up, YouTube? Jimmy here. Uh, Coming with you another video for y'all. Um, so I know during Thanksgiving, I made a video talking about the miles and how they only gave me like 756 miles for the week, and then on that Friday they made me switch out with somebody else. Okay, but what happens to me does not necessarily mean it's going to happen to y'all. So don't take my videos as me bashing kllm. I work for them. Can't tell you for how much longer, but I do work for them. Do I think they're a bad company? Nah, they're a starter company. That's what they are. I've been here for 4 months, and my lowest check so far has been $1,200 without the training pay. My training pay was garbage, but I mean, I have child support and stuff, you know. So my training pay, I was only getting like $400 and something a week. But I mean, all in all, you know, if you're not used to making good money, then you'll think that this is great money. But KLM is really frustrating me right now due to the fact that the miles. I get it. Everybody's saying how, you know, oh, freight's running slow and all this and that. Well, just catch this story. So, I went to Russellville, Arkansas to California. That was 1,550 miles. Okay. So, I get to Russellville. I pick up my load, come to Cali. Well, I had like 2 hours and 30 minutes left on my drive clock. So I couldn't make my load until Saturday. So Friday, my dispatcher messages me, which I contacted him on Thursday, letting him know my estimated time of delivery was on Saturday at 1 o'clock p.m. So 1300. Well, I never got a response from the man at all. So I decided to call kllm because thinking that, oh, well, maybe my dispatcher's not in today, right? Well, I call and he answers the phone. I said, hey, I just want to make sure that you got my message on my ETA. He said, yeah, I did. I'm just waiting on approval. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know. Okay, cool. Well, did not hear nothing from him that day. Told him, like, look, I ain't got no hours to drive tomorrow. Like, it's 4 hours away. I only have 2 hours and 30 minutes left on my clock. Okay. Well, then at 5 o'clock in the morning, which this is a normal thing, he messages me every day at 5 to 5:30. So, Monday through Friday. So, he messages me on Friday and says, hey, I need an ETA. Well, dude, I gave you an ETA yesterday. So then I message him back. I'm all like, I told you yesterday my ETA is December the 2nd, 1300. He says, okay. I said, yeah, I only have 2 hours and 30 minutes on my drive clock, so I can't make it there today. He says 10-4. Alright. They set me up with a load from California to St. Louis, Missouri. 1,700 and something miles. Well, I get there Saturday at 6 a.m., drop my load off. I submit all my paperwork. I submit that, you know, I'm an empty call. Well, they withdrew my job. For what? So, I look at this new job, 300 miles. It gives me 1,850 miles for the week. My check before taxes is going to be like $1,100 something dollars. Well, look, I pay child support, got bills to pay. Like, I get it if freight's running slow, but if y'all gonna remove a 1,750 mile job from me, that means that y'all gave it to somebody else. You know what I mean? So, at first I was like, man, I ain't even gonna tell them nothing. I'm gonna ignore it. Well, I got a mouth on me, so I don't ignore it. I call KLOM and I talk to a weekend dispatch. I'm like, yo, I'm confused. He says, on what? I said, I had a 1,750 mile run. I said, and y'all withdrew it from me and gave me a 300-mile run. The dude says, oh, well, they could have canceled it, or, like, no real explanation of what really happened. So I'm like, look, man, I'm not being disrespectful at all. I'm just telling you, I really don't give a shit if they canceled the load. Where I'm at is, the load that y'all have me on right now is a 300-mile run. So my check ain't gonna be worth a fuck. And I was all like, on top of that is, I sit all day on nothing. I go pick this thing up on Sunday morning at 6 a.m. My drop-off time isn't until Monday at 4:30 p.m. I said, so what's up with that? I don't know, man. You just got to call your dispatcher on Monday. Well, I'm on the phone with you. You work for kllm. You're the weekend dispatch, right? So, like, you can't tell me nothing? And the dude's all like, look, I'm sorry. All I can do is write it in my notes. You need to call your dispatcher on Monday and tell him that you're having a problem with the miles. And, well, dude, I'm on the phone with you right now, though. Like, I don't understand why I got to call on Monday and talk to this man. Like, look, my dispatcher does not like me. Can I blame him? Nah, probably not. I wouldn't like me either. Because the way I feel about the whole entire situation is this. I left on September the 25th. I'm not going home until December the 21st. You have somebody out here that's trying to make as much money as possible and run as much miles as possible, and you're not giving them the miles. So of course I'm gonna be aggravated because of the fact that I like to go. I'm a worker. That's what I do. This shit right here, to be honest with you, is so easy, it's pitiful. All you're doing is driving. So, like, the way I look at it is, if you have an employee out there, I talked to 5 people that I graduated with from kllm, and they go home. Some of them go home, every 2 weeks. Some of them go home every 3 weeks. So that's only out of 5 people. You have one that's actually staying out here and not going home until Christmas. And then I'm going home on the 21st, coming back on the 26th. And I've been out here for this long, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only going home to see my daughter. But these people are not giving me the miles. Now, I know that they're giving some of the other students miles, which makes me think that my dispatcher doesn't like me, so let's not give him miles. But the way I look at it is, this is a working industry. Therefore, if you got somebody that wants to work, let them work. Like, this is why a lot of people leave companies, is because you don't feel appreciated at all, or they pull some slick stuff, and it's like, man, look, no. My dispatcher, like, he's a very rude old man. He really is. So, of course, I'm from Louisiana. Look, you got to give respect to get it. You disrespect me, I disrespect you. It goes both ways. That's just how it works. That's a whole life situation, no matter who it is. If I come up to somebody and I disrespect them, I expect them to disrespect me back. But the thing is I called this man, and I'm nice. I'm not rude, And you got some rude comments to me, which makes me a rude person. Like, I done called the fleet manager and everything before because of this situation. And I don't expect anyone to be on the road like this, OTR, and make only $1,100-$1,200 a week. To me, that's garbage. Straight garbage. I come from an industry where, dude, I used to make $4,000 every 2 weeks. I always heard, oh, truckers make a shitload of money, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently that's a lie, because I used to make a hell of a lot more money than this. Like, this is ridiculous. But I would not be complaining if I at least got the miles to end up making more money. But as of right now, I'm not getting the miles to make more money. Like, I feel like every chance they get, they pull the miles from me. And it's like, for what though? You know what I'm saying? Now look, if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. I mean, it's cool. Y'all listen to some of my videos. Y'all know what's going on. I mean, if I'm wrong for it, then I'm wrong. I'm a man that's gonna take the criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter to me. But I am letting everybody know that just because it's happening to me doesn't mean that it's gonna happen to y'all. Some people like yes men or yes women. Not trying to be gentrified over here, but the thing is I'm not one of those people. I work to make money. If I'm not making money, there's no reason for me to be on the road. So as of right now, thinking about switching companies. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow after I drop this load off, or whatever they say in the morning, and then if it's a whole bunch of BS for another week, then I'm leaving kllm, because I'm not gonna sit out here and work for a company that don't care about their employees. Everything that y'all hear in school is not what goes on the road. Two total different things. Oh, we care about our employees and we do this and we do that. Look, they might do a lot, but at the same time, they are micromanaging us out here like crazy. If it was up to me, I'd be a owner-operator right now. But they're not doing owner-operators right now. They said that maybe the middle of next year. So, I mean, right now, literally, you're stuck at making 60 cents as a company driver. 62 in 3 months and 65 in 6. But, I mean, how many people are really going to stay here at 60, 62, or 65 cents if you're not making the miles to even see the change? I mean, really, 62 cents? Whoa, 2 pennies. 65 cents? Whoa, 5 pennies. I mean, look, I get it. It's the trucking industry. But let's say, for example, this load right here, right? So the next pickup was 10 miles away from where I was at. The nearest truck wash was 40 miles from where I was at. So I had to drive 40 miles down the road to go get the truck washed, drive 50 miles back because I had to take a detour, then go sit at this place for 24 hours with no load, no nothing, just sitting there. Then you pick the load up. I went over there at 5:50. It wasn't ready until 8 o'clock. So you don't get detention pay for that because it's not over 4 hours. So at 8 o'clock you pick up that load, you drive 4 hours down the road, and you park until 4:30 the next day. You don't get layover pay or detention pay, nothing, because you're sitting on a load, and you don't get detention pay because of the fact that they don't start paying you detention pay until 4 hours after your appointment time. So literally, I'm just sitting here just wasting my day away. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this just ain't for me. Or maybe I'm making a fair point here. Like, they should pay something for you just sitting here for this long, because it's not your fault. But that's just me. Well, alright guys. Well, y'all have a good day.